Alrighty folks, you know what time it is. Let's get on into the game. Hello everybody, it's me, it's Mr. 79 on this glorious morning of February 1st, 2017. And we have a nice PC versus PT to start off your day. Spawned in the top left-hand position of Fields of Death. Representing our red Terran player, it is Miss Goody and his partner in crime, Danner. The Protoss. Anyways, in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, representing our blue team, it is Sunscreen. That's not his name, but we're gonna call him Sunscreen because you know what? His name was kind of asking for it. And his ally, there's red Zerg player, it is Master Chief. Not Master Chief, Master Chief. So I'm sure this will be extremely easy to take care of. I do not have any proper thumbnail interface to take care of this. Not sure how I'm going to make the thumbnail, as I only have 1v1 templates. But you know what? We'll find a way, god damn it. And oh boy, you all know what time it is. You see these two forges? It's not for a quick +1 attack, let me tell you that. We're gonna have a cheesy cannon rush coming out from our red team and our blue team. Gonna have to see if that's indeed what they want, or if they're just forge fast expanding. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and oh boy, it is just evolved into complete pandemonium. Here's the situation right now. This probe from Sunscreen, the blue team, is going to build cannons undoubtedly. Meanwhile, yep. Actually, yeah, 2 probes here for the red team, gonna build cannons undoubtedly. Meanwhile, 3 back to the red team also coming up on the other side of the map. And over here, cannon rush happening for Master Chief. Whoever sent this in, you are a god of a man. You know what I like. Let's see these 2 cannons. Definitely gonna finish up. This middle line is completely forfeit. Danner not pulling the probes to attack this cannon, which is definitely what you want to be doing. And yeah, drones actually being pulled. They can definitely take care of these cannons. Just put 3 on each and then move on to the next one. There you go, 3 on each, 3 on each. Perfect play from Danner. Look how quickly these cannons die. Admittedly, not very quickly, but they're gonna get there nonetheless. Reaper on the way for our friend Danner. Proxy 3-Rax Reaper. Oh boy, my heart swells with pride and joy. Or maybe that's something else swelling with pride and joy. What can I say? I'm a Protoss player. Oh wait, those were Reapers though, weren't they? Hell if I know. Master Chief gonna go ahead and take out this middle line. So blue team definitely laying on the cannon rush to the red team. Red team nonetheless does have... Let's get into it. Reaper gonna go ahead and start taking out the blue team. What the hell is that? Okay, Reaper gonna go ahead, exert its vengeance on the blue team for taking out red team's natural nexus, forcing them to throw down a nexus over on their side of the map. Reaper's not gonna come on over here. Looks like all the defense is up to Sunscreen to bolster up, but there are no queens and speed is a long way from even being researched for some god-awful reason. So this German 9 surely is kind of forfeit. And yeah, 3 Reapers definitely gonna be able to cut against these links all day. This game is pandemonium, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, okay. Oh man, Master Chief saying, alright, time for round number 2. Gonna have to see how that works out for him indeed. Meanwhile, Reaper's coming on, doing horrible things to these middle line, horrible things to these Zerglings, and I don't know who is ahead, who is behind. I'm guessing the Zerg player is probably a whole lot of dead at the moment. Yeah, all these drones have nowhere to go. Reaper's gonna go ahead and live up to their name and reap the souls of the drone players, and gonna go ahead and ping his Master Chief saying, "There's hope over here," but oh no, the hope is getting focus fire down. Oh boy. Sunscreen needed more than 1 cannon, did you, Sunscreen? There you go, gonna go ahead and force to fight with his probes. Is Sunscreen, can he rebuff the Reapers well enough in time? I don't think so, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, Reapers are just gonna do absolute mad things to this base, but meanwhile, let's check on our friend Sunscreen. Oh, but why just get a photon cannon when you can get a gateway and a photon cannon? This guy speaks my language. Roaches actually came out just in time. So it looks like, where did he throw down that Roach Warren from? I don't see it. Let's go to the Structures tab. Roach Warren. Oh, he actually did have a natural base that did go pretty unmolested, but these Roach Warrens, or rather these Roaches can't be by themselves. He needs those Ravagers, he needs that extra range in order to combat the Reapers, and most importantly of all, he needs to stay on creep with Queen support. That's the end of the production tab. 2 more Roaches, definitely gonna help him out. A decent amount. Has to dodge those KD charges, can't go off a creep. There you go, go back to the safety of your creep. Poor little Roachy. Roach is actually now fairly high in number, but photon cannons coming up to reinforce this position. This is why I love 2v2s, because you see crap like this, right? I mean, in no other matchup can you see crap like this happen and be so excited that it's happening to you. Oh goodness, the pylons actually do finish, the cannons do go up, and actually, Reapers are kind of highish in numbers, still no Ravagers, so that's bad. Oh boy, what's happening now? Okay, Master Shift notices all of this crap happening, finally says, you know what I need? A bunker and some more gas at home. And who can blame him? Looks like this second base, I think, for my red Protoss player is up and running. Actually fully saturated, so congrats. This is total madness, whoever sent this in. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to dodge those. Yeah, there we go. Gonna have to dodge those KDA charges. Is what I was trying to say. Is our blue Zerg pair finally morphing in some Ravagers? Gonna take care of the Reapers. Gonna take care of the cannons as well. Has to be careful to dodge the KDA charges, but yeah, gonna get good shots on down. Reapers are trying to do the best of their ability. Kaiden throwing KDA charges. Red team looks like they're gonna get cleaned up. Maybe lose a couple Reapers here. Even good play there for our friend Sunscreen. Sunscreen! Oh, actually, this is Sunscreen. No, that's Master Shift. What the hell is going on? I thought these were flipped around. Oh, man. That's fine. I could have sworn. Am I going crazy? Didn't I say this was Sunscreen? Didn't I? Oh, man. I just don't know anymore. Who can it be now? Is this even Sunscreen? Boy, this is crazy. Look at this. The Great Wall of Cannons is slowly encroaching on fourth. Nonetheless, there are Roaches and there are Ravagers. Should be able to take down these advancing cannons. No problemo if he so micros it properly. And now, I think 4 Reapers on their way. Looks like Red Team wants to make nothing but Reapers from this point forth. But you know what? You got my seal of approval 10 times over. You do whatever the hell you want. Defensive pylons coming on down. Probably going to stop any advancement of cannons beyond this point. Reapers actually have been severely whittled in number. If you look at the units tab, yeah, there are only around 10 of them now. 10 is still pretty scary, but he has been beating them out consistently, so he doesn't have an infinite amount. Gonna need a couple of more Ravagers, does our blue team, so needs to gather a bit more gas. Just for that purpose, gonna go ahead and take out these cannons, trying to morph offensively. This forge is gonna go down, saying, how dare you cannon rush. The forge dies, thinking, I wish I could have just researched +1 like a normal forge. But there is no such thing as a normal forge in 2v2s. Gonna go ahead. He has a couple more Ravagers actually, so not too bad. He can start taking down this great pylon infestation. And actually, Stargate on the way for our blue team. Gonna have to see where that is. There is Stargate on the way. Good play there, because red team's bases are pretty unprotected by anti-air. I mean, there's 2 Reapers in there, but, you know, nothing much shoots up except for cannons, and hell if we need any more cannons. And Sunscreen finally starting to take out some of these pylons, some of these cannons, definitely inching his way back on into the game. Looks like, yeah, these cannons are slowly but steadily going to go down. Void Ray is actually being produced. I would have loved to seen an Oracle, would have done miracles, but I guess he doesn't know if there are missile turrets, if there are cannons, or what's the dealio Emilio with that. And actually a lot of Ravagers being worked on, and against this, should I call this, okay, I'll call this Cannon Tech. Against Cannon Tech, Ravagers are pretty good units. Especially versus Reapers as well, but looks like Marine production has begun. Stim is on the way as well as combat shields. Protoss player just still trying to macro up the red one, that is. There is one Void Ray for a blue Protoss player, and it looks like he can probably take out this cannon, but it is supported by a pylon that is ready to be overcharged. If there were even a Mama Ship Core, which it does not exist. No, you can 1v1 that cannon! God damn it, Master Chief. Yeah, damn it. Okay, there we go. Gonna finally focus it on down. Couple of Marines definitely not gonna be able to stop the love. Mothership Core gonna get taken down, but in the oh, actually didn't micro that perfectly, Master Chief, and now going to lose all of those Void Rays. However, not all of the cannons have gone down in reciprocation, and there is now a decent Roach Ravager base for blue team to hold off the Reaper aggression from red team. Let's see what our red team is working on. More cannons, finally Stalkers and Warp Kit on the way for our red team. Man, when more of your base is on your opponent's side of the map, you know you have done something to win my heart as any kind of Protoss, Terran, or Zerg player. Gonna go ahead, Chrono boosting out a Stalker. That's a start, but this Roach Ravager force is pretty damn encroaching. Very strong, actually. If I had to look at the army, yeah, look at that. 2,000 minerals, 100 let's see, that's around 4,000, 3,000-ish resources for the blue team to the 2,000-ish for the red team. Master Chief and Sunscreen probably going to have to push across and do some pressure to this, considering they have the huge army advantage. Gonna go ahead and move on down, but Sunscreen still wants to be very defensive, giving red team a chance to finish up this stim, finish up this combat shields, get some more units, maybe get a mothership core if they are so inclined. Another mothership core does die, nonetheless. Crosabah is being thrown down, not doing much of anything. Oh man, I am loving this game. How about you folks? Go ahead and throw it out. Oh ho 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 ho! That should never happen in a million trillion years, Miss Goody. However, red team is now finally getting pushed on into, but stim is down. There's a stim forward, and actually a move command where the Raptors not attacking for some portion of the fight, but a lot of the Marines are going down. The Roaches and Raptors are just too much in number, and it seems as though the blue team has finally broken the back of the red team. They can't retreat. Their base is right here. There is nowhere to retreat to. But it looks like they're finally going to get cleaned up. There we go. This... There's another one! Oh, that's amazing. Void Ray on the way. Actually, probably going to be able to save this base as there's no anti-air. There's one Void Ray, though. Are we going to see Void Ray versus Void Ray? We all know who wins that fight. One Void Ray beats two Void Rays. This Void Ray is going to try to micro the Void Rays into the Stim Marines, into the cannons. Looks like he's doing it pretty well. And actually, Marines may just suicide themselves to take care of the Void Rays. Going to do that to some extent. This Void Ray has more health than this Void Ray. Actually, no, it barely has left, so we cannot take that fight. Shield Sign regenerate as well. He needs to somehow bait him into this cannon or wait for this other Void Ray to finish up. Meanwhile, another Void Ray and a second Stargate on our way for red team, while blue team is already producing two Void Rays at a time, so it's now or never on this Void Ray count. Gonna go ahead and take this fight. Good, Stim Marines go. Good unit versus Void Rays. Disgustingly good. This should almost be illegal how good Marines are versus Void Rays. Gonna go ahead and poke on forward. Danner gonna do the same old shenanigans. Except it didn't work too well that time. Marines not in possession to stem under that Void Ray. Gonna go ahead and abuse this high ground advantage. Is Master Chief. Gonna go ahead. Ooh, actually get pursued by this red Void Ray and is going to lose its life. There it goes. And meanwhile, another Void Ray coming down to take down. Oh man, this game is amazing, guys. This is if you don't think this game is amazing, you just don't like fun. You're just a non-fun kind of person. Look at that. Another Void Ray goes down. It's tit for tat on the Void Ray count. Queen's finally coming down to aid in the fight. She'll be able to take care of these Void Rays fairly handily, but there are Marines, there are Marauders, and they all have stim, but no medevac support, no support at all, actually, there we go. As soon as I say medevac support, 3 medevacs have joined the fray. Gonna go ahead and boost these units onto the high ground and heal them up, and with that, he can stim much more liberally. And it's likely to take down more and more of this army as he does so. There we go, Fighting Stim coming on and gonna catch a decent amount of Roach after focusing down the Void Ray. Good play though, not being microed at all is that Void Ray. And it seems as though these spy units may barely clean it up. Can he do it? It all comes down to this, folks. Does the Terran players bracket broken? And there we go, Master Chef GG's out. They lost everything in that Master Chef. It's not quite over yet, but he is bleeding his units pretty horribly. Can't afford to do that in the slightest. Oh man, and there we go, red team is victorious, stimming to the main base and winning the hell out of this game. Oh man. I need some G Fuel, that's what I need. That was an insanely good game. Insanely good. I'm gonna keep doing more camera angles. It was tit for tat on the Void Rays. Like, this one would have killed this one, and then its brother would avenge this one, and then the brother of this one would avenge that one, and it was crazy. But it seemed as though red team had just out-economied their opponent. It seemed as though Master Chief only had one mining base going on. They had these 2 mining bases, 1, 2, 3, 4 mining bases at this time versus 1, 2, 3. Definitely had the economy advantage and probably could have ended the game from that point on. 3 Void Rays to 0. It wasn't too... Yeah, it was pretty over for the blue team. But you know what? They fought valiantly. Congratulations to our friends Danner and Miss Goody. Better luck next time for Master Chief and Sunscreen. If I were them, I would have just tried to expand a bit faster and maybe not die that much to the Master Reaper play. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's a story of Starcraft. And everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and leave a like on this video. If you did enjoy it, it helps me out more than you may think. Leave a comment down below if you are so inclined, and I'll probably get back to you on that bad boy. Subscribe to the channel for more daily Starcraft 2 content. You can email me your replays at Mr79@outlook.com. And remember, folks, the internet could always use more heroes.